Hello, boys and girls. So now we've done asking thick, thin questions about photos and pictures. Now we're going to look at thin questions about a text. Now, I know you know what a thin question is. It's basically an easy question that doesn't require you to use your brain. You can use what you can see. It normally has a one word answer or two word answer or just a sentence about what you're looking at or what you're reading. Very basic information. Next time we're going to be looking at what thick questions are, which is questions that make you think a little bit, questions that make you give a little bit more information. I would say more interesting questions, but we're going to ask about thin questions about a text. Thin questions about a text are like questions about a text that you don't need to read too deeply, you don't need to understand too much to be able to answer. So this is the text. It's from How to Train Your Dragon. You must be absolutely quiet, he told Toothless sternly as they climbed into bed, and the dragon nodded eagerly. In fact, he snored loudly the entire night, but Hiccup did not care. Hiccup spent the whole of the winter on Berk in various states of very cold, ranging from fairly chilly to absolutely freezing. At night, too many layers were considered sissy, so Hiccup generally lay awake for a couple of hours until he had shivered himself into a light sleep. Now, though, as Hiccup stretched his feet out against Toothless's back, he felt waves of heat coming off the little dragon, gradually creeping up his legs and warming his freezing cold stomach and heart, even traveling right up to his head, which hadn't been truly warm for almost 6 months. Even his ears burned contentedly. It would have taken snoring of 6 strong dragons to have woken up Hiccup, so deeply did he sleep that night. Now, here are the questions. The thin questions. Ooh, there we go. What was Hiccup trying to do? Who are the two main characters described in the text? Is Toothless a dragon? What did Toothless do very loudly the entire night? Where do Hiccup and Toothless live? How did you do? Pause. Answer those questions. How did you do? Were you able to answer them? When do I need to ask thin questions? They're great to ask when you only need to know a few details about something. So if you need to know something in depth, thin questions aren't great. Because thin questions are very simple answers. And if you want to know more information, if you want to ask more in-depth questions, if you want to use questions that are going to use your brain, you have to ask a thick question. We're going to do thick questions tomorrow. But now I want you to read the text that I'm going to send along with this. And I want you to come up with some thin questions to ask about it. Okay? Just for practice. Bye-bye, boys and girls.